Our Shams Charania reported that the Heat, they are listening to offers for Jimmy Butler, and both the Rockets and the Warriors are teams that the six-time All-Star is open to being dealt to. Well, Butler, he was asked about his future earlier today.
I actually like it. It's good to be talked about. I don't think there's a such thing as like bad publicity to a point. But you know, somebody talk about me getting traded, that's a lot.
Where do you stand as far as long-term future, hopefully otherwise, with the Miami?
Who knows?
All right, well, Jimmy Butler says who knows when he's asked about his future, but I know someone who may know a thing or two more, Shams Charania, who joins us now. So what do we know about Jimmy's future here?
Malika, I'm told that Jimmy Butler's agent has indicated in league circles that he would be open to the Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, two of the Texas teams, and the Golden State Warriors in a potential trade as the Heat are listening to offers. But another team that Butler's agent Bernie Lee has indicated recently that Butler is open to, the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh.
Sources told me today. And you think about what Jimmy Butler wants, a win-now contending situation. There's been no other win-now team more than these Phoenix Suns. You think about their salary cap bill, what they've done with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal going all in. So keep a very close eye on the Phoenix Suns. And this is an interesting situation because Jimmy Butler does have an amount of leverage in this. He has a player option, $52 million player option for next season, that if he declines, he can become a free agent. That gives him some leverage in this trade scenario. For the Heat, as a team, they've been in the play-in route the last couple years.
Right.
So they have to see what's out there. And Jimmy Butler, with no extension in Miami, he's also going to explore his options potentially.
Well, you're sitting next to the mayor of Scottsdale here. So I got to check in with you on how you think about this, Wilbon.
I love hearing it. Here's the issue. One, is there enough that Miami wants back from Phoenix? You always get into that. And Miami's not going to end a charity movement here. And the other thing is, if you want Jimmy Butler, because you look at the playoff run you have to make in the Western Conference, and you got to deal at the top of that conference with OKC. Memphis is coming. We don't talk enough about Memphis. We're going to be talking about them even more. And still, I still think Minnesota's going to get itself together. I don't know about Denver so much. I don't necessarily believe in them. But there's enough teams you have to get through. Jimmy Butler would absolutely help. And the other thing is the Suns can't stay healthy. They need whatever reinforcement they can get. And Jimmy's toughness has got to help. I love this, even though Malik is just trying to get back at me because I've been saying the Warriors are going to either get Jimmy or LeBron. Perk is with me on this, and Malik has been shouting us down and giving us evil eye for days now.
Keep a very close eye on
who's the leading horse in that race?
That's what I'm trying to figure out is, if you get Jimmy, who are you giving up? Because I'm looking at the Phoenix Suns, look like a lottery team without Kevin Durant. They 1-9. Bradley Beal just haven't been cutting the mustard.
Nope.
Is he the key piece in that deal? Doesn't he have a no-trade clause? But I'm looking at it. I would think the Phoenix Suns would actually consider that little.
Yeah, and this morning we talked about Houston being a potential, but I think the criteria that you mentioned that I've been holding on to is a win-now contender. While Houston is excited to finally be a contender, I think the win-now part really lends its favor to Phoenix.
Yeah, well, when you're looking at all this, the no-trade clause that you mentioned for Bradley Beal, this is going to be something that's interesting to monitor here over the next couple of weeks as more players become eligible to be traded.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm a